Hold on to your seats because things just got intense between two of hip-hop's biggest stars. Drake is reportedly breaking down after Kendrick Lamar's latest diss track dropped some serious bombs, exposing what many are calling his dirty secrets. With Kendrick's powerful words hitting hard, fans are left wondering, can Drake recover from this shockwave? Dive in as we break down the drama, explore the secrets revealed, and speculate on what's next for Drizzy Drake in this high-stakes rap showdown. Looks like Drake's beef with Kendrick Lamar is really getting to him. Ever since the drama kicked off, Drake's been acting all kinds of off. Kendrick, being his usual petty self, not only dropped a diss track, but also had people singing the lyrics word for word during his performance. Know you a master manipulator. Unsurprisingly, Drake's not handling it well and has had a major meltdown over the whole humiliation. It seems like things are about to get messy because word on the street is that Drake's crew is pushing him to reignite the feud. Buckle up because this is about to get wild. Honestly, Kendrick's been throwing shade like a pro, showing us how to diss someone with full confidence. Unlike most artists who talk smack but keep their distance, Kendrick went all in on Drake, especially after Drake tried to come for his family. That was when Kendrick really went for the jugular and dragged Drake hard. You just know Drake's probably somewhere losing it, wishing he'd never started this beef and had taken the J. Cole approach instead, trying to keep things cool. Fans have been worried about Drake's mental health because he's been spiraling badly over this. To get everyone up to speed, let's rewind a bit. The drama between Drake and Kendrick didn't just pop up out of nowhere. This has been brewing for a long time. It all started back in 2013 when Kendrick threw shade on Big Sean's track Control, calling out a bunch of big names and making it clear he was gunning for the top. While most rappers took it as a friendly competition, Drake took it personally, and that's when the beef really started. Kendrick's line about murdering other rappers, including Drake, hit a nerve. Other rappers took it in stride, but Drake felt the sting, and that's when things heated up. The drama escalated further when J. Cole and Drake dropped their track First Person Shooter, naming Kendrick as part of the Big Three in rap, adding more fuel to the fire. Kendrick wasn't having any of it and clapped back at J. Cole and Drake in his collab with Metro Boomin like that. He said something like, "If I'm packing that heat, it's not for show, and I might just drop the location." He also threw shade with lines like, "Forget the big three, it's just Big Me now." To be fair, neither Drake nor J. Cole actually took direct shots at Kendrick. J. Cole even complimented him as one of the best in the game, but Kendrick wasn't having it and took a jab in the Metro track. Metro and Drake have their own beef, so Metro backed Kendrick and even dropped a beat for fans to diss Drake. Naturally, fans jumped in and some started clowning Drake, but Drake wasn't going to let Kendrick have the last word. He fired back with not one, but two diss tracks, Push-Ups and Tailor-Made Freestyle. For a bit, it looked like Drake might have the edge since Kendrick took a while to respond, but that didn't last long. Kendrick came back hard with Euphoria, a 6-minute lyrical onslaught that totally took Drake down. And Kendrick wasn't done. He followed up with 616 in LA, where he really went savage, spilling some dirty secrets about Drake and his camp, calling out alleged moles and making Drake look like the villain who throws money around to dig up dirt on Kendrick. Drake tried to hit back with another diss track, Family Matters, because he wasn't about to let Kendrick make him look weak. He called Kendrick a hypocrite and dragged his personal life into it, comparing Kendrick's relationship with his fiancée Whitney to Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown's messy relationship, and even accusing Kendrick of allegedly putting hands on Whitney. It was a low blow, but hey, in rap beef, anything goes, right? Drake also accused Kendrick of being an absent dad, saying stuff like, "Why didn't you ever hold your son and tell him to say cheese? You left him out of all the drama." Drake really went in, especially since they've been rumors about Kendrick's relationship with Whitney being toxic. Kendrick even touched on this in his song Mother I Sober from his last album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He talked about projecting his insecurities, cheating when he was hurt, and feeling broken after Whitney asked if he could be forgiven. There are also reports that Kendrick allegedly put hands on Whitney, but he's denied those claims. So yeah, things are pretty messy and heated right now. Drake's diss track stirred up all the old rumors and even sparked some juicy new ones about Kendrick's kids. There's talk that Kendrick's manager, Dave Free, might actually be the father of Kendrick's kids. Fans noticed Whitney follows Dave on Instagram, but not Kendrick, and Dave's always commenting on her posts about the kids. It's definitely shady enough to make you wonder if there's something going on. Drake knew what he was doing with that track. It was a perfect comeback, hitting Kendrick where it really hurts. But Kendrick wasn't about to let Drake have the last word. He dropped another track, Meet the Grams, and went all in. Kendrick took the opportunity to drag every member of Drake's family and expose some pretty seriously shady stuff about Drake, painting him as a creep. Kendrick's disses keep getting more intense, and even though Drake's been firing back, Kendrick somehow keeps coming out on top. He even went as far as to call out Drake's mom, saying some wild stuff like Drake's got sick thoughts and should be locked up with other predators. He also threw shade at Drake's alleged behavior towards young girls like Millie Bobby Brown, who was just 14 when she talked about texting Drake for dating advice. People found that creepy since Drake was in his 30s at the time. It definitely raised some eyebrows and sparked some debates about boundaries.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Comments on this interview make you wonder if this is really okay. And let's not even get started on that time Drake kissed a 17-year-old fan on stage after she told him her age. On top of that, there are rumors that Drake hires people just to help him pick up girls. Now, there's no solid proof that Drake did anything inappropriate with underage girls, and several women have come forward saying he never did anything wrong, but Kendrick didn't need concrete proof. He just had to stir up the existing rumors, and fans went wild. And if you thought it couldn't get any crazier, Kendrick dropped another diss track called They Not Like Us. This one went even harder than the last, and Kendrick even used a picture of Drake's house as the cover art. Shortly after, Drake's Toronto house got shut up, and people blamed Kendrick for sharing Drake's address. But honestly, Drake's address was already public long before all this drama started, so it's hard to pin it on Kendrick. Still, They Not Like Us turned out to be a huge hit, hitting #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Kendrick even performed it 6 times at his June show, with the crowd singing every word along with him. That's enough to mess with anyone's mental health, right? Imagine thousands of people singing along to a diss track 6 times. Crazy. But it gets even wilder because Kendrick just dropped a music video for They Not Like Us a few days ago, and it's already racked up over 30 million views in just 3 days. He even included a scene with him, Whitney, and their kids, which pretty much shuts down any rumors about him treating Whitney badly. At this point, fans are starting to feel sorry for Drake because Kendrick just keeps going in on him. Plus, Drake's been dropping hints that he's not doing too well mentally. Like, he recently posted a video on Instagram stories saying something about wondering if people will remember him when he's gone, even though he's got plenty of haters. Then, photos of Drake at a party with Michael Rubin went viral, and he looked seriously stressed and like he hasn't been sleeping. Sources say that Drake is really hating this whole situation and feels like Kendrick's taking things too far by making him look bad. Fans are chiming in, saying things like Kendrick got Crips and Bloods shaking hands and dancing while he calls Drake out in front of a screaming crowd. It's like a total cultural win for Kendrick. People are saying Kendrick's taking hating to a new level, and it's got Drake looking stressed and aged. Wow, this Drake and Kendrick beef just keeps heating up, doesn't it? From Kendrick's relentless disses to Drake's stressed out reactions, it's clear this battle is one for the books. So what's your take on all this drama? Can Drake turn things around, or is he too far gone to bounce back from Kendrick's brutal attacks? Let's keep the conversation going. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're loving the drama, and subscribe for more updates on this wild feud. Catch you next time.